What's going on to all of my Sagittarius? You have the Temperance, which is Sagittarius. First card, Eight of Cups, Hierophant, Nine of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, Strength, Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and last but not least, the Magician. So what I'm seeing here for a lot of you is, a lot of you Sagittarius right now, y'all have learned a lot about yourselves, the things that you should be doing, the things that you should be looking out for, right? When it comes to knowing if someone is fake, if knowing if someone is real. And the Eight of Cups and the Hierophant is ultimately about walking away from kind of dating a little bit. And not that you're gonna, not that you're gonna stop forever, but walking away from it a little bit, kind of scoping out to see what's going on, right? Really more so you're really more so, how do I say this? You're soft quitting in the sense that it's not that you're actually quitting for good. What it is that you're just going to work, handling your business. You should be taking care of your health also, by the way, as well as scoping out to see if there's any kind of decent people around you, right? Because for right now, you're just kind of scoping out to see if there's any kind of decency, so that if there is, that could be someone that's potentially, someone that you may talk to, right? The nine of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles represents, because you have no problem going up to somebody and saying, hey. The Nine of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles is also about the confidence that you feel. Like I said before, you have no problem going up to individuals and saying what's up to them if you have to. If you see an opportunity, you will. The Nine of Cups represents confidence. Like I said before, just becoming, in essence, becoming more selective. Don't be too selective, because if you're super selective, then you just won't talk to anybody. So I would suggest you Sagittarius just kind of have an eye for what's going on. All right. Now, you will obviously, when it comes to being in a relationship, you will have to put in some form of work, right? So the Strength represents how it's not necessarily going to come as easy as having the right person show up to you, right? Obviously, because most people are playing, the vast majority of people are playing. Like I said before, about 90% to potentially even higher are playing. Because even when you don't think people are playing, look, most people are so goofy. Most people are so interested in playing games, being goofy and trying to waste people's time. And like some people will essentially try to interact with you from that perspective, right? And tell you that they like you, and then they won't do work. They'll just drop off, right? So it'll come on real hot and heavy the first time y'all hang out. And like I said before, drop off. It's because, right, they stop doing those things after one day. And it's because they're lazy and they're goofy. They're delusional. They think you need to do all the work. I told y'all, it's real goofy out here. And that's what the Strength card represents, right? The Ten of Swords is that, but you, Sagittarius, should be used to it. When you see these people acting up when they are like this, you are used to it in the sense that you know what to do when you see people acting up like this, which is to leave them alone. You should not be continuing to invest your time with this person, and then be like, oh, why did you invest all of this amount of time? We don't want you to do any of that. I want you, Sagittarius, to get in here, understand what it is that you should be understanding, because it really doesn't take too long. It really only takes about, I want to say, if you're doing it correctly, the first few minutes of getting to know them. If the person is masking themselves, because a lot of people are so lazy with the games that they play today, because part of it is they're so part of it is that they're so arrogant. They don't, to the point where they're not even, a lot of people aren't even taking a very long time to show you what it is that they've been hiding. They're not even really taking a long time to show you what they've been hiding. They're, within 24 hours, within 48 hours, within 3 days, you'll know you're not supposed to be hanging out with this person too much. Now, the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles represents, now, don't even worry about the playing of the games, right? Those people who play games, listen, people who play games, right? The magician, the Nine of Pentacles and the magician, they're trying to play it off as if they this big stuff and they got all these options and they can do bad all by themselves. Listen, let me explain something to you, Sagittarius, that I know that's real. When people try to run game on you, like I said before, they do like you, but I really want y'all to understand this, right? They're not built for it. They're not built for it. They're not built for a relationship. Most people are really wasting their time being in a dating pool, which is that 90 to about 95% of people playing games. Anyone who's playing games, it means that by definition, they're not built for a relationship. They're not. They're not built for it with any of the 10 life values. They're not built for it spiritually. And because they're not built for it spiritually, what I mean when I say spiritually, I mean they're not built for it internally. They know good and well that they're not built for it because they're not even decent people. How you going to start a family? How you going to start a family that has some sort of integrity, some sort of decency, some sort of respect on their name, so to speak? But then at the same time, you can't even do what? You can't even actually have some sort of decency to your name. You're compromised spiritually. And since spirituality is number one out of the 10 life values, that means that everything else is out of whack. Everything else is out of whack. It must begin with spirituality. 1 through 10 is 1 through 10 for a reason. If it's not built that way and only that way, it's off. It's incorrect. Not because I'm saying it, but because how are you going to be healthy? How are you going to be intelligent if you don't have the guiding light or the spirituality, which is the guiding light, to know how to reprimand yourselves, to know, hey, you should take care of your health. You should care about your family. You should care, if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, to start to branch out and start your own family, to continue on the legacy, right? Your appearance, right? Your skin, the way you look, how other people perceive you on top of just only the way that you look. How do you interact with people? You know what I mean? Do they like you? Do they like being around you? Your home, your residence, right? Your ability. How do you get around? What type of surroundings do you live in? Do you live in a metropolitan, right, city? Do you live in a city where you must have a car in order for you to get around? What's going on? And not only mobility like that, but also mobility in a sense of, are you going places? Do you have some sort of potential? Education. Are you smart on top of that? Whether you have a college degree or you don't. So these people, they don't have anything. They don't even have spirituality correct. How is the other 9 going to value them? How is the other 9 going to show its value? The answer is it's not. It's not. If you're finding value within this reading, that means it's time for you to come get a personal reading from me. There's a link in the comment section called the Linktree. Click on it. It'll redirect you to a website in which you can decide which way you want to support me, from the books that I have that are on Amazon, my Instagram page, my website, right, for private tarot readings, as well as the clothing store. Appreciate it. I am available to do personal readings today. Come through and get one. Let's clarify the the Nine of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, Five of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, so the situation is that, again, getting off the Wheel of Fortune, not interacting with them, and in that sense, freeing your, not interacting with them, freeing yourselves up from them, and allowing them to be, as Five of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, allowing them to be as delusional as they want to be. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it really is their problem for them to be this conceited, where they don't really bring too much value in. But again, Sagittarius, what you've got going on is, oh, my bad. I was actually pulling from the same deck of cards. Let me go ahead and show you the same thing. Whatever, it is what it is. The reading, the main board is done anyway. Let's clarify the Magician. I was using the same deck to clarify, but it is what it is. So to clarify the Magician, we have the, there we go, the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Tower, the Hierophant. So the Seven of Cups, again, the Nine of Cups, thinking that they have all this value, they're so fly, no one can tell them anything, the usual gobbledygook, all of that type of stuff, the usual stuff. And then you have the Tower, the Hierophant, right? What does this mean? This means, this means, well, the Hierophant represents Sagittarius, right? So, like I said before, you did show up. The Hierophant represents Sagittarius and Taurus. The Temperance represents Sagittarius. So you're all over this reading, right? So the Tower and the Hierophant is about, while at the same time them thinking about you a lot, them thinking about the relationship that they could have had, because people who act like I said before, I really want you, Sagittarius, to really understand something. People who are delusional like this, they're all over the place. They really are. They're all over the place. They don't want to be in a relationship with you. At least they say that they do. But then when it comes to actual application of that, they don't want to do it while they're thinking about you, while at the same time they waste time while their time is valuable. It doesn't make sense. This is what I'm talking about. It's all over the place. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I just want to say, really appreciate you, Sagittarius. Always showing support. Really appreciate it. If not from these personal tarot readings, which I am available to do today, then y'all always giving me these likes, these views, like I said, consistently. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. Right now, we had 5,341. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop these videos. Love y'all.